Well said, Grug. Live, laugh, cough. Anyways, everyone, the coughing is still happening, so hopefully today we can actually cure that illness, but also at the same time, I would really like to head on over towards the recently discovered West Point McMansions to finally clear it out and to get some nails to continue our projects. Now, you might notice something a little bit different. God, I wish there was a way to, like, cover his mouth. Wait, could I? No, I don't think we could. Yeah, no, the quicker we get done with this coughing, the better things are going to be. So looking at Grug time, it's about 9 p.m., so we're gonna head out right over towards the West Point McMansions. Also, if you notice anything different about me, it's because I am a sleepy little glebe guy right now. So I'll be a little bit more docile compared to my usual recording style. I really want to get this episode out though, and I've been thinking about our sickness the entire time. I want it gone. I hate the cold, and I am going to see the end of this today. So yeah, aside from doing that, we need to make weapons. I almost forgot. So I am gonna be bulk making spears. They're cheap, they're reliable, and we can make a whole bunch with all of the chopped down trees. We'll grab the saplings and turn them into just that. I think about 4 should do us the trick. Oh yeah, it'll definitely do. We can have one on our back, we can have one in both of our hands, and the other 2 can go inside our backpack. Hopefully that should keep us at a decent weight. Now we can finally head right on over towards the mansions. We're gonna be following the riverside down because it's the easiest to keep track of. Also, is that something down there? Hold on a minute. Yeah, would you look at that? There's just a random raccoon skeleton. You know what, actually? I think this was one of the ones we stabbed before. Well, it comes full circle. We can collect the bones. Thank you very much. We'll drop it on the ground for now. Still, pretty cool. With that, though, I'll see you guys at the mansion to where we will hopefully find a roaring fire. Oh, that's another scratch. With that, then, I think we're gonna stay here another night and just forage around a bit. We'll go to the mansions tomorrow, as I really don't want to walk around zombie hordes with a limp. Another day of being in perfect health, everyone. That's a lie. We're not in perfect health, and I truly think the issue is that in order to recover from the cold, you need to technically be indoors, and being next to a lean-to, even if we have a fire, doesn't count as it, so we need to be able to reach the mansions in order to cure that sickness. We did wake up pretty early, though, so I am very excited about heading out. We got a whole bunch of rabbit meat on the way, we still have our spears, I'll drop the tree branch, and we'll just see how many zombies are still on fire down there. Alright, I feel pretty good about this. I will see you till then. Oh no, you're not supposed to be here. That is terrifying. Okie dokie. I did not know there were zombies in these woods. They may have actually been attracted to me from running around coughing all day. No, that's 100% it. I don't feel safe in these woods anymore, which means we might take the road from here on out. Regardless, we should be getting pretty close to the mansions. I decided to cut through the woods to hopefully not take as much time traveling. Okay, yeah, we're back on the riverside. It shouldn't be too much longer now. I won't be killing them right now either because I want to save my stamina and my time for the main horde. I will mark that with nothing because Grug is illiterate. We'll just run down that way. Hello there, you're kind of in my way, so I will kill you. By the way, I'm not too sure if the clay deposits changed, but I do see quite a bit just going down the road, so that's very nice to have. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything I need right now. And here we are, everyone. We can tell from the huge amounts of zombies. I'm just gonna go ahead, start shouting. We're gonna save our spears for rainy occasions and see if those fires are still going off. My gosh, there are so many here. Yeah, let's not get attacked. Play it safe, play it cool. The trees are going to be a disadvantage for me right now. That's alright, though. We can cut through. Please have a fire still be going, or else this is going to be a really rough day. Thank everything it is. We also leveled up running. Okay, with that, we should just be able to Pied Piper these zombies over and get them, hopefully, cremated. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, is it's a rite of passage for burial. And I'm burying them, hopefully, into the ground. We're just going to be doing a whole lot of this. We are out of breath, so I will need to save my stamina for when it matters. We'll be walking mostly everywhere, even though it is objectively terrifying. We'll be alright, as long as I keep my eyes and head on a swivel. I really don't remember this many zombies here, but it's a challenge, and I do enjoy challenges. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a fire. I'm really glad forest fires don't exist, or else we would have a pretty big problem on our hands right now. Thankfully, they're starting to drop like flies. It shouldn't be too much more of this. You know, I just kind of had like a sleepy shower thought. A big fire like this, especially to Grug, a caveman who's only just very now experimented with fire, must be like a light show. I mean, imagine the radiating heat, the pure brightness that comes from it, and just, I guess the smell of really rotten bacon with the zombies kind of burning alive. It must be quite the sight and experience for Grug. I will say, I'm a little terrified of the trees catching on fire. We're just going to passively ignore it, even if the worst thing absolutely happens and 1 or 2 or all of the houses burn down. I'm pretty sure there's still a lakeside cabin we could check out. But yeah, the zombie population has been dwindling pretty well. I'm very happy I went this route instead of trying to fight it manually, because I truly shudder at how many I would need to kill for this amount. We're also going to do a loop around the... We're also going to be turning around really quick and doing a small loop around the road, because I notice the fire is kind of cutting off my little loop. That is something you do need to keep in mind when leading zombies around. It's very easy to get caught in a bush, to get distracted. Really, just be aware of your surroundings. You know, take in everything one step at a time. Yeah, I give this like 5 more minutes, maybe 2 hours in game. After this big group here is taken care of, I will feel a lot more confident to do fence cheese around the leftmost house and, you know, clear them out the rest of the way with our manual spears. It's a little bit weird playing this game while sleepy because I know my attention isn't fully there, but at the same time it's kind of calming. Funny enough. Alright, it shouldn't take too much longer now. Thank everything. I love the sound of silence, and I really wish we didn't have a cold so I could appreciate it a little bit further. But that is a horde of zombies taken care of. The only evidence they ever existed in this fragile world is a big old pile of bodies and ashes. I'll comb through their bodies later. It is evening, or about midday, so I would like to establish a safe-ish area. So I am going to be doing a little once-over around the perimeters, seeing if, you know, any zombies gonna sneak up on me during the night while I sleep soundly. So far, I don't see any zombies, so I think our little plan paid off in dividends, actually. Hell yeah, man. Alright, I am gonna try to be a little bit humble and not get too excited, though, because all it takes is one pocket of zombies to ruin my night. I'm looking back here near the river. I don't see any. Pretty good sign. Let's go check the riverside one, because there were quite a few over there. Oh, yeah, we definitely have a horde up there. You know, at times like these, I truly understand why spears were the historical tool of warfare for eons, even, all throughout history. Before, you know, guns became a thing. And it's quite simple. They're cheap to make, they require little resources, they're easy to use, they create space between you and your opponent, and it's very easy to aim. I would give it a 10 out of 10, even the wooden ones we have right now. We did clear out that small little group. I don't see too many other zombies. We will be just cutting through the woods here. And if we don't see anything, my plan for the rest of the day is not to loot every single house, but to bunker down in just one so I can hopefully get rid of this cold, because we did pack a whole bunch of rabbit meat. So we have the food taken care of, and we should have the hunger be taken care of as well. I am crossing my fingers this is enough to get rid of this cold. If not, we are in for a very, very annoying time. I do see one zombie at the riverside here. Ooh, two of them actually. Number 1, gone. Number 2, soon to follow. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention another cool thing about spears. You can stab zombies through fence lines. That's so awesome. Really, the only issue with spears is the fact that they break pretty easily, but that's pretty well mended by the fact you can make these just insanely quickly and cheaply. Come on now, let me give you a quick little stab. There it is. We did break all of our spears though, and this one is about halfway out. I don't see any more zombies, and I do think the spot I'm going to be going into is the most left home. We'll be sitting in there for the night, and if you're wondering what I'm going to be doing in all that time, we are going to be disassembling furniture. Just a whole bunch of it, you know, getting it all bulk created. Maybe we'll pick up some nails. I'm not too sure. I will say, having level 3 in construction is going to make things a little bit more difficult, but it shouldn't be the worst. I also can't disassemble the door, funny enough. Yeah, we're going to the northern one instead then. Plus, this one has flamingos, and this is also where I spent my 100-day series, starting as Eugene. So it's a bit of a blast from the past. I will say, this place has seen better days. Oh, hold on, we do have a few zombies here. That problem has quickly resolved itself, though. I mean, I don't know until I, fully check it out. The place seems to be a little bit ransacked, which is fine by me. We're not really here looking for supplies. Really, my goal here is to not get down with the sickness. Anyone in the bathroom? No, we're clear. I do see a lot of curtains that I'll be able to use. There also is a basement. Let me go ahead and use a little bit of my scrap lighter, so we're not going to be in complete darkness going down here. Yeah, this is terrifying. I don't like this place. There's nothing even down here. Nope, there's a lot of footsteps there. I've learned my lesson. We do not investigate until they come down on my level. Thank you. Ah, hello. I was expecting you. Please, join your friends. Skadoosh. I do feel a little bit safer checking the upstairs now. Just gonna bounce around it a bit, do a little circle, run up so we can dodge any zombies. Okay, we seem to be good. Now, in order to grind away safely, I am going to barricade the upper area here. And all we're gonna do to protect ourselves is pick up a couple pieces of furniture, drop it in front of the stairs. That way, if any zombie comes from the downstairs area, they won't be able to kill me and sneak up on me. I'll hear the banging a mile away. Oh yeah, before I forget though, what is in here for loot? We have a corset, knitting needles, eye makeup. I will take that actually. We also do have a catalog for Palm Travel, another magazine for Tivoli Monthly, more catalogs and magazines, and we have a zombie downstairs. Of course there is. After I just got done setting up the barricade. Let's deal with it before it becomes a bigger problem. Oh, it broke a window. It's in here. Whoa, jeez, that woke me up a bit. Okay, there's quite a few more than I was actually expecting. That was 3 whole zombies. We can navigate around pretty easily. Head outside. As I said, you are never too safe in this game. I don't hear any more coming in from the bathroom, so I'm going to assume so. Let's re-barricade everything now. Ooh-wee. It definitely keeps you on your toes, at least. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow then, unless any other crazy update happens like that. That does not sound too good, everyone. I hear zombies flopping around outside. You want to know what feels good, though? We have recovered from our cold, everyone. All it took was sleeping inside a real home for once in our life. It's currently pretty cold out, but still, I feel actual silence for once. We also got quite a few nails. Obviously, I didn't remove too many floorings, and we only really got planks from those. But if you look at my inventory, just from the tables and the beds alone, we have 8 nails, which is boards above what we were getting before, and I would like to thank our level 3 carpentry skill. So yeah, it has multiple benefits. We do have some water. I'll go ahead and drink it, and I think today what I'm going to be doing is collecting more nails, disassembling things, and just working from there. I will be crafting up just a few basic wooden shovels, so we have a weapon to fight the undead with that I can use fence lines pretty easily. Yep, here they are. Hello! I am a little bit worried of zombies moving on in, so I will be disassembling just at a normal runtime. I'll do a little 360 check of the house, just to make sure it was actually just them, and I'll see what I can disassemble with a hammer only. The coast is now clear. I can disassemble the table, I know that for a fact. Ooh, we can also disassemble the china cabinet. 3 nails, not bad. The next house we're going to check out is the one with hopefully less zombies down there. Let me go ahead and make another weapon before I go ahead and do that, though, because we did run out of the first shovel. Ba 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 ba. I guess we gotta check out the basement now. Scrap lighter, where art thou? Right here. Oh, this is terrifying. I really don't like this place. Ooh, there is some beds though, which means more disassembly. What the? Oh, actually, no, it's just a normal place with like a guest room. For a second, I thought I was walking into a murder scene. We have bleach, dye, and inside here we have a bedroom with a table and a bed I can remove. Awesome, we'll do this first. We got 3 nails from that. How much do we have in total? 13, that is more than enough. That is the most amount I've seen in a long time. It's really funny how low my standards are. Okay, is there anyone around here that I need to take care of? There was the zombie out in the front. We do have a table in the back I can disassemble too. Let's go ahead, briefly check the upstairs. I'm not too worried about the zombie breaking out of containment. We have a screwdriver and a magazine, like clockwork. I'm not going to use a screwdriver out of my own principle, but I might be able to turn that into scrap later. We have a book, a bathroom, another bed I can disassemble, closets, and throw in one more bed here. Is there any standout loot now? We have a tissue. That could be helpful later. I'll take it. Water purification tablets, a hot water bottle. Actually, the water purification tablets are... that's life-changing. The kitchen has a bowl, a ladle, 1 parking ticket. Such trivial matters don't matter in the apocalypse. The zombie obviously locked away, an M9 pistol. I might be able to smelt that later. There's a picture book. Our friend the moon. There's nothing else here though, so let's disassemble, collect the nails, and I'll tell you our total. Also, hello there, scrap metal chopper. Well, 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 that's a 2-kilogram piece of metal I can use later. That would be helpful for smelting. Anyways, what number were we on? I think we're on number 2. Giving me 17 in total. Time for the final house, which I expect has a bit more guests inside. The exterior is clear though, and it looks like this place has been thoroughly ransacked. It's a good thing I could care less about the loot. I really care about the furniture. Over in the kitchen, we have no food whatsoever. Surprise, surprise. We do have another basement though. Ooh, with a little... what is this, a LAN party? Oh, and a little rat. Hey there. What's your name? Oh my god, wait a minute. Are those all tables I can disassemble? No. Oh, I got so excited. I will say, though, there are a lot of tables I can actually disassemble here. This is very, very good. We will have to move the computers over, though, but that's really easy to do. I am a bit worried about the durability on my scrap lighters, because using up flint is a pretty hefty resource. But still, that's so many nails. Bop, 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 bop. Good news, you can disassemble things in the dark. You know what would be even better, though? Finding a whole lot of nails in its place. The scrap lighter is empty, though, so I'll drop it. Checking out our total. Alrighty, we have another screwdriver, which is more scrap. More importantly, though, we have 6 nails. I decided to leave the last bed here, so I can actually sleep here if I need to later. We do have one more table down there, but I think right now what I'm going to do is do a little once-over of every interior and pick up every metallic item. And every metallic item I do pick up is going to go right into this gunny sack here, so I can keep it all organized, right? So the fleshing tool can go in, the nails as well. That's technically a very big grab, especially 25. That's, oh, never mind, make it 31. We are chilling like villains. We can't build a house with that amount, but we can definitely establish a whole lot more with it. Drop in the rags too, why the heck not, and I will be dropping in any screwdriver too. Okie dokie, looking over all the metallic items just laying around, we have 8 door hinges, some pans, a fleshing tool, a ladle, muffin trays, 31 nails, the rags can go inside my actual bag, 1 scrap chopper, and 2 screwdrivers. That's not too much, but we could come back here another day, disassemble all the doors for their hinges. I think it's a good start. Now, I am going to be bringing back some water, but I don't want to be overweight. So, in order to not be overweight, we will drop the shovel on the floor. I will put away the stone hammer inside my sheet bag, and I'm going to see how many random sheets we can get here, like the curtains. That way we have some clean rags to use back at home. That doesn't require much effort. I'll take 3 with me for now, which will fill up my backpack. There it is. Now I can run all the way home. What direction are we going? We can just basically cut across onto the road, follow it down, boop, boop, done. Got it. Home, sweet home, everyone. You can see one of the chopping blocks I placed down. Yeah, here we are. The rabbits are... Actually, are they grown up? Oh my gosh, yeah. We do have one grown-up rabbit. I'm not... Wait, did it actually grow up? Holy crap. That's awesome. Anyways, that is going to be it for today. We have a decent amount of water. We have the nails to progress. The only thing I will want next episode, I think, is we build up maybe some tanning and a house. I really want a small stone shack so I'm not in the elements all the time. I think that would really increase my quality of life. Anyways, everyone, if you guys have liked this episode, be sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time. Sleepy Lime out.